let's put it to you this way. So far, I got nothing out of it. I'm still on the list. She resigned, yes, but I'm still on the list. And what worries me is that I'm not off the list. What worries me is that Hillary Clinton didn't lift a finger for me. What worries me is that the Secretary of State of the United States of America has an obligation and a duty to protect American citizens falsely accused. What worries me is that I'm an innocent man falsely accused. What worries me is that there's no protection for you. If they get me, they're going to get Rush Limbaugh. They're going to get Sean Hannity. They're going to get Bill O'Reilly. They're going to get everybody on the list one after the other. The reason they picked Michael Savage is because I'm the most outspoken with zero allies outside of my own audience. Because the others won't circle their wagons for me doesn't mean that thus far we haven't won. We've won a few major points. Jackie Smith was forced to resign, largely because of her own behavior, but I was the final straw. Notice what happened. Well, the minute I went on BBC, she resigned the next day. The people saw I was not what she said I was. She was the danger, not me. So thank you for your support, ladies and gentlemen, of the Savage Nation.
Savage.
Don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. You're a liar if you don't know the reality of it. And the politicians are the worst criminals of all, covering up for these criminals and liars. The politicians are gangsters. They're the godfather, every one of them. Every last criminal enterprise. Fronting for drug dealers, fronting for pimps, fronting for pornographers, fronting for Saudi Arabia, fronting for communist China, fronting for Cuba, fronting for Venezuela, and they're not fronting for you. Who's the hell is representing you? Tell me who the hell represents you in Congress. Tell me the last time you heard anyone get up there and talk about America and the soldiers and the police and the American family. Tell me the last time you heard anybody in Congress speak for you. You didn't, because they don't. The only people who do are Michael Savage and a few others in talk radio and many bloggers. That's it. That's the entire representation of the American people. The Tea Party's represented you. Did you see any broadcast on the media after July 4th? They spit on you. Those empty suits, those department store dummies without secondary sexual characteristics, like Wolf Blitzer, that piece of garbage. They don't represent the American people. They represent the criminals that run America, and they make believe you don't exist. So you get me started on Sotomayor, believe me, I can go off like a rocket. July 4th may be over, but don't get me started on this woman. She's as qualified to be a Supreme Court justice as, let us say, an ordinary lawyer in your town. That's all she is. And I don't even think she could have passed law school without affirmative action. Let me tell you that right now. Did she achieve something in her life? Yes. Did she work hard? Yes. Is she a brilliant jurist? I don't know. What did she write that you know of? Can anyone listening to this show cite one legal article that she wrote that would put her in the class that would say that you would say, therefore, she belongs in the Supreme Court? She has written such legal opinions that are so brilliant that she belongs on the United States Supreme Court, which, by the way, is more powerful than the presidency when you think about it. You want to turn it over to this woman? You got the Republican Party in meltdown. They're jumping aboard the Sarah Palin story. What is that? Excuse me, what is that with Sarah Palin? Is she crazy, or I don't understand it anymore? She sounds like a nut bar to me. I was never a Sarah Palin fan. I know many of you are going to be disappointed. I think the faster she leaves the scene, the better off we all are. Because, sure, she may stand for the right things, but this woman is unelectable. Yes, I know the libs are jumping all over her, but she's unqualified to be anything high. She's about at the same level as Sotomayor, as far as I'm concerned. And this is not what the Republicans need. A returning war veteran, a general, the Republicans need. A businessman who made a fortune and stands for family values, the Republicans need. Okay? A businessman who understands what it is to run a business, who's married with children with family values, that's what the Republicans need. Not a shadowy person who may have been born in Kenya or Ghana or Indonesia or wherever. You know? Look what we have now. So it's all deceit right now. It's all deceit.